Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? How you doing? Wanted to holler at you for a quick minute. Thought maybe we'll chat while you're on your lunch break. Man, I hope you're having a fantastic day today so far. Hope you are enjoying your day. Hope you are super productive. You're getting a lot of things done. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me well. So today, guys, I wanted to hop on real quick and talk a little bit about, are you maximizing your education? Are you maximizing your education? And I thought it would be fitting, considering you probably are at work right now. So I just wanted to kind of pose that question to you and just ask, have you wondered, have you considered, have you pondered if you are maximizing your education? So, real quick, first of all, what's the purpose of getting an education? Why did you get an education? Why do we spend thousands of dollars, right? Why do we spend thousands of dollars and years going to school so we can get an education? Hey, put your name in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're at work right now or what you guys are doing. But what was the purpose for getting an education? Why do we take the time, effort, energy, and money to get an education? I know some of us might say, "Hey, it's all about developing your knowledge, right? Developing your knowledge." That would be one reason. For some of us, it was about getting a skill, learning a skill. So after I went to college, um, a few years later, after working in corporate America, I went back to school and actually went to cosmetology school. So I went back, changed careers, something that was totally different. Instead of it being in accounting and finance, now I'm in cosmetology in the beauty world, right? And so there I'm learning a new skill set. I'm learning a new skill set. And so we usually get this education for what purpose? Because we typically want a job. We're usually going to get the education so you have the knowledge or the skill in order to acquire a job, and hopefully a better paying job. So why do we want the job, right? So the next question is, to what end? Why are we trying to get a job? Because we want to be able to what? Want to be able to make money. We want to be able to make money. So we want to be able to have the knowledge and the skill set, right? In order that we might be able to get a better paying job. So, and let me tell you, if you have a job right now, if you have a well-paying job, congratulations, guys, because we know right now, jobs are, might be a little bit difficult to find, or at least one that you really truly want might be a little bit challenging to find. And we know there are plenty of jobs out there, but the question is that the type of work that you want to do? So if you have a job, if you enjoy your job, great, congratulations, right? So my next question would be, if we spent all this time, effort, energy, and money to gain skill set, to gain an education, in order that we might be able to get a job so we can make more money, then my next question would be, should we have more jobs? Should we have more jobs? See, if you're going to one job right now, the question becomes, are you really maximizing your skill set? Are you really maximizing your talent? Are you maximizing your knowledge base if you have one job? if you have one job? See, it almost seems like it's a waste, right? If we're taking our skill set, our time, our skill set, our knowledge, and we are giving it to one employer, one client, or we only have one source of income. So the question becomes, is not the skill set or the knowledge that we gained, can it not be used in other areas? Can that skill set or knowledge be made available to other people or other companies? Can that skill set or knowledge be used in a way that it might be able to generate additional income sources for us instead of just the one job that most of us have? Are you maximizing your education? Are you maximizing your education? Let me know, guys, what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. And see, that's kind of how this system is put together. The system was designed for us to be able to get an education, high school or college, so we can become a more productive worker, so we can then go out and work for big business, private industry, governments, okay? So that we might be able to do the work, get paid, and the government will tax us on the work that we produced to earn the money that we earn. That's how the system is set up, guys. That's how it's set up. So, if we know that we have a valuable skill set, if we know we have some talent, some knowledge base that employers or other people are willing to pay for, why are we not, first of all, getting as much as we possibly can from our first job or our employer? That's number one. We should be maxing out and getting as much as we possibly can from our skill set and our talent and our knowledge. That's number one. But number two, if that skill set is valuable to the employer and he's willing to pay 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 for you to do the work for your skill set, then chances are the world would also pay you for your skill set. The world would also pay you for your knowledge. The question is, are we maximizing our education? So the question then becomes, if we are not, why not? What's the issue? What's the challenge? And many times, I would submit that many times the challenge to us not maximizing our gift, our talent, our skill set is because we're putting so much effort and so much work into our primary income source. And so because we're working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, we're too tired. We're too tired. We don't have the energy. We don't have the bandwidth to work another job. And I'm not suggesting that you should. In fact, I don't think you should. And so it's difficult because the challenge becomes we just don't have the energy, we just don't have the time set, we just don't have the bandwidth to be able to do additional things outside of what our primary stream of income requires of us. So here's what I'm going to recommend, because I want us to start thinking about this, because if you are going to spend 40, 50, 60 hours doing whatever it is that you do, then you need to make sure that you are maximizing and getting the maximum value for your skill set. That's number one. Number two, the next step is you may want to consider, how can I dial it back? How can I dial it back and still get paid the same amount of money? How can I dial back that 60 hours a week to 50? How can I dial back that 50 hours a week to 40? From 40 to 30 even, and still get paid the same thing. All right? So that might be something to consider. Number 2. Number 3, the third thing is to think about, if my employer, my main employer, my main gig, my main thing, if they're willing to pay me what they're paying me, how can I take that same skill set and make it available to the world, to a multitude of people? How can I freelance it? How can I create a side gig that I control, that you control? How can you create a side gig that you control, that you can grow, that you can scale, where you can create value, where you can potentially build something of value and pass it on to your family down the road, instead of building value for other people? You with me? You with me? So, I want us to really think seriously and to give some really serious thought to, are we really maximizing our talents, our gifts, our education, our skill set? Are we maximizing? Because it's necessary, because many times our living meets right up to our means. And so a lot of times we wind up spending, our cost of living really is right there at what we generate in terms of means, in terms of our income. So if you want to be able to If you want to be able to have a higher quality of life, or if things are tight right now and you're having difficulty making ends meet now, then we have to figure out, how do I generate more streams of income? Because you have the skill set, you got the gift, you got the talent, right? So the smart thing is to figure out, how can I maximize it and use it to your benefit? So guys, today, as you are on your lunch break, if you are on your lunch break, I want you to seriously think about, does it really make sense for me to have only one stream of income? And the next thing is, am I fully maximizing my education, my knowledge, my skill set? Am I fully taking advantage of it? And then I want you to think about, how might I take my skill set, my gift, my talent? How might I be able to magnify it? How might I be able to grow it exponentially? Think on that today, guys. So I just wanted to pop on and share that with you. I'd love to hear what some of your ideas are in this area. I know you have the gift. I know you got the talent. I know you got the skill set. I also know that you have the experience. And so I just want to encourage you um, to get the most, to maximize it, to get as much as you possibly can from it, right? Because after all, that's the whole purpose. That was the reason why you got the education, or you got the skill set to begin with. Maximize it, use it so that it might be able to fund your passion, your purpose, so you can live your best life and have a greater impact in the world. All right. So I love to hear what you come up with. I love to hear what your comments are. Please share with me. So enjoy the rest of your day today. Enjoy the rest of your lunch. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. God bless.